That's why he always wrong. Zach had to tell him he was wrong the other night.
That's it. Worldwide, takeover, Times Square, takeover, the takeover, New York takeover. And you just put anything with takeover.
Team, man, we're doing great. Getting ready for this fight on May 2nd, and I can't wait, man. It's been a long time due, and we're gonna show up and show the world what we made of.
Yeah, this is my favorite type of workout. Part of training.
Why's that?
Fundamentals. Bring back the basics. Basics are everything. Alignment with the feet and the hands. Position.
Inside their respective training camps, time almost loses meaning for Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Day after day blends into the next as both fighters commit themselves to relentless routines built around hard sparring, exhausting road work, and endless repetition. Every drill, every round, and every drop of sweat is part of a larger purpose shaping their minds and bodies for the challenge ahead. These camps are not just about physical conditioning, but about forging discipline, sharpening instincts, and mentally preparing for a high-stakes battle where even the smallest mistake can change everything.
Champ got razor blades in them goddamn gloves. We gonna be switching on his ass. Woo! It's gonna be ugly.
I think he's gonna go in and be patient and handle his business. I mean, compared to Shakur, I mean, he's just a masterpiece at his work. So I feel like he's gonna go and pick him apart and
Long before the bright lights of Fight Night are switched on and the crowd fills the arena, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are already deeply immersed in the grind. Their lives during camp revolve entirely around boxing. There are no distractions, no shortcuts, only structured routines, strict discipline, and total focus. Each day is designed to push limits, test endurance, and refine technique, ensuring that when the moment finally arrives, both fighters are fully prepared for whatever unfolds in the ring.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Did you blame him?
Nah, hell no. That was smart. That was smart. I know what I'm gonna do next time though. I'm gonna punch you.
Especially that hook.
I got you. Look, when you start doing this, I'm gonna punch that shit like right here, his elbow.
And I got a family to take care of. They depend on me. And I'm gonna get to this bag and make sure it works.
For Shakur Stevenson, training camp begins quietly and methodically. His mornings start early, often before the world fully wakes up. Inside the gym, the atmosphere is calm but intense. Stevenson spends hours in the ring sparring and drilling with razor-sharp focus. The gym echoes with the snapping sound of gloves landing cleanly, the rhythm of feet sliding across the canvas, and the steady voices of coaches offering instructions and corrections. There is no wasted movement. Everything is precise, calculated, and intentional.
Oh, you at the gym? My happy place.
What is the update on that?
It's a lot better. Remember the punch? Remember to whoop ass.
Does it change that being close to go through the same vision?
Same vision. Actually, it makes it even better to be honest, because he been popping a lot of shit. So to put him in his place, I'm gonna love doing that.
Being a coach is, of course, like a coach's dream, you know. He's technically sound, you know, he's disciplined, he does everything right, you know. All you gotta do is tie gloves and give him water the majority of the time. You don't gotta worry about skipping no steps, you know. He gonna follow everything, plus do a little more on his own time, you know. You make a coach job easy.
Three. Right back with the hook.
Between rounds, Stevenson speaks very little. Instead, he listens carefully, absorbing every piece of feedback given by his coaches. He processes the advice, makes quick mental adjustments, and then steps back into the fire ready to execute. Reports suggest that Terrence Crawford has been training alongside Shakur during this camp, offering valuable insight and experience. Crawford has openly praised Stevenson's exceptional abilities, highlighting his timing, intelligence, and composure. Qualities that separate elite fighters from the rest.
Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You see me around a lot. Oh, no. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that I do.
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen.
Straight boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, bop, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he's feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, bop, what do you think he can do? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. The people that know it all, the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur with the skills that he.
Wally Moses, the coach who first introduced Shakur Stevenson to the gym when he was only 5 years old, reflects on the early signs of greatness. He recalls how young Shakur begged to train every single day, constantly asking to spar and learn more. From the very beginning, Stevenson showed an uncommon love for boxing. That passion was nurtured by a strong support system, as his family has always been close by his side. His mother, siblings, and extended relatives frequently show up to watch him train, cheering him on as he continues his journey toward greatness.
Boxing every day. I think when he got around 2 years old, he just sat up and just started punching right in front of the TV. And I was like, oh, you like that? And I think pretty much everything else is hickey. You hear me tell tales about taking him into the gym at 5 years old, but when he went into the gym, he was ready to start training to learn how to fight. So he had been learning how to box long before 5 years old.
Across town, in a different gym, Teofimo Lopez's camp carries a completely different energy, louder, more explosive, but equally intense. Music echoes throughout the space as Lopez powers through high-intensity drills that combine speed, strength, and aggression. His movements are sharp and dynamic, reflecting a fighter who thrives on intensity and momentum. While the atmosphere may feel more chaotic, the work being done is just as serious and demanding.
That's the champion, Teofimo Lopez in the building. You already know what's up. Your father, senior, right here in the building. Okay. Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, boxing, hey man, it's different. That's what I like. I like that it's different. And to even have like an indoor court at the same time, start off a little bit, come on the court a little bit. Yeah. It's a playground. So every time I finish a fight, I go home with almost at least $1 million. But that's not enough with the living and everything that comes from it.
Yeah.
Especially in today's era. Today, 10K back then was a lot. Now it's nothing. 10,000, well, we're paying at least half that in rent or housing.
I'm standing in your way. My bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I brought name somebody that has brought a major $1 billion company like I did.
Sparring days reveal the true heart of Lopez's camp. The rounds are fast-paced, physical, and highly competitive. Every exchange is contested, and nothing is given freely. Trainers constantly push Lopez to remain sharp under pressure, urging him to react instinctively when combinations start flying. These sessions are designed to simulate fight night chaos, forcing Lopez to stay composed while unleashing his natural explosiveness.
Yo, we're about to do some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. Get some light work, moving around.
Three flips. Yep.
Right here, right here?
And a right hand up there. Right left right. 1, 2. Double jab right.
According to his trainer, what truly sets Teofimo Lopez apart isn't just disciplined drills or structured conditioning, it's the genuine passion he brings to every training session. Lopez has committed himself to staying in the gym consistently, often training multiple times a day, even when no fight is immediately scheduled. This mindset shift came after he became a 2-division world champion. That constant presence in the gym has elevated his speed, strength, and boxing IQ. Observers note how naturally he moves during drills and sparring, with light footwork and fluid rhythm, making even the most intense training look instinctive. His enthusiasm creates a high-energy environment that motivates everyone around him.
He's an entertaining cat. Like, everything is fun. It's a fun day every day, but it's serious when he's sparring. He gets down to nitty-gritty, does his thing, just embarrasses a lot of the sparring partners. And again, I tell him, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again.
Oh, it is a little one.
Man, I've been working my ass.
His opponent is undefeated. He's a frigidity boxer. He jumps in, jumps out. But there's one thing we see that he don't do, and we'll tell you when we do it to him. I can't tell you now, but we'll tell you later.
Take over sports. Coming soon. Yeah, baby. All day.
I wonder where.
Terence Crawford continues to show brotherly support for Shakur Stevenson, praising his exceptional skill set. Crawford acknowledges that some fans label Shakur as boring, but insists that those critics fail to truly understand boxing. He compares Stevenson to Floyd Mayweather, who faced similar criticism early in his career before becoming a legend. According to Crawford, Shakur possesses Mayweather-level precision, intelligence, and speed. Qualities that demand respect and admiration from anyone who truly understands the sport.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Like, boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
We're gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur's a different fighter. You know, Shakur's different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive.
Veteran analyst Teddy Atlas steps in to defend both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez from long-standing criticism. He points out that many observers unfairly claimed both fighters avoided tough opponents or padded their records. Atlas argues that this narrative is outdated and inaccurate. both Stevenson and Lopez have repeatedly proven their willingness to face elite competition. Their skill, speed, and strategic intelligence make them dangerous opponents at the highest level. Rather than avoiding challenges, they have consistently sought growth, demonstrating adaptability and courage throughout their careers.
Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up, and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I can see you having a little reservations, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I'll tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Cepeda, being elusive while being aggressive, walking them down, fighting on the inside, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there, ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight. And it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see him.
Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Shakur Stevenson addresses his relationship with Teofimo Lopez, making it clear that there has never been any personal animosity between them. Shakur expresses genuine respect for Lopez as a fighter, praising his speed, power, athleticism, and overall skill. While acknowledging that Lopez can be a polarizing figure who sometimes makes controversial statements, Stevenson explains that he doesn't take things personally. Instead, he views certain comments as extra motivation to perform at his highest level. For Shakur, this fight represents more than just a win, it's an opportunity to test himself against a driven, talented, and determined opponent.
Want to make it happen, so let me hit the guy up?
Honestly, I had been set it up with the higher power people. I kind of asked them, can we make the fight happen? But once it got closer to getting it done, I kind of reached out to Tio, and he was cool.
And obviously this is happening at 140. Why were you interested in that? Why the decision to move up from 135?
I'm not moving up to 140-pound division just yet. I'm actually a 35-pounder, but I moved up for this fight because I know that why would I bring him down? I would have to come up to his weight if I want to fight him, so it only made sense.
Was MSG always the spot that was discussed, or perhaps Prudential Center, Newark, or any other locations?
They asked me Las Vegas or New York.
Amir Khan also weighs in, recognizing Shakur Stevenson as a highly skilled and technically gifted fighter. While his style may not always excite casual fans, Khan emphasizes that Stevenson's precision, defense, and ring IQ make him incredibly difficult to hit or defeat, which is the true essence of boxing. Khan respects both fighters, praising Lopez for his aggression and power while acknowledging Stevenson's elite mastery. At the highest level, controlling distance, slipping punches, and outthinking opponents are signs of greatness, not boredom.
That Shakur gets, like people say that he's
boring,
he's not entertaining.
I mean, look, he's like an Andre Ward style. Andre Ward wasn't really that entertaining, but got the win. I mean, that's what boxing is all about. So I used to love watching Andre Ward fight because it was so perfect. I watched his footwork, how he moved to the right, to the left, and I trained with him as well, with Virgil. And I used to watch how he trained and how he fought, and I thought how he puts his hands down and uses it as a defense, and then pulls your hands down and catches you over the top, and them little things. So this is a fight that people get, because you got two different styles. You got an offensive, defensive in Lopez, and you got
Lamont Roach believes the fight should be viewed as a battle of calculated control rather than chaos. A victory over Teofimo Lopez would not only add another major name to Stevenson's resume, but also significantly strengthen his position for a future showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis. Many insiders feel that defeating a fighter of Lopez's caliber is the final step Stevenson needs to truly cement himself as the top contender deserving of that long-anticipated matchup.
Okay, cool. But and doing that, and so I was always going to fight this year. He knew that too. I was always going to fight this year. It's going to be either like a tune-up or something before I fought him, if we were to get that together. So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight? If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. I think he just, his IQ will frustrate him. And,
wow. Don't you think Teo has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think so, but when you look at Teo's performances against guys that are just pure.
After seeing the dedication, intensity, and contrasting styles of both training camps, the question remains who will have the edge when fight night finally arrives? Share your thoughts, predictions, and breakdowns in the comments below.